Oh, hello. Let's go live. Hello, hello. Oh, this is way too high, isn't it, guys? Way too high. Hello, hello, and welcome to Wow Crochet Designs. I got caught. Welcome to Wow Crochet Designs. My name is Mary here for your midweek live, and the beautiful Middle Earthians is on. I'm currently working on the first shoulder side too. Very exciting. Also 22 already middle. We're flying, honey. We're flying. All right. Well, it's just you and me at the moment, middle. I don't know if any. Oh, here we go. There's Jody. Hi, Jody. We almost thought it was going to be just me and middle for a while. Welcome, lovely Jody M. And I say Jody M because we have a few and they come on and then there's too many of them and then I don't know who's who. So you're Jody M. Hi, Auntie T's in the house. Auntie T's in there. Hi, Franca. Oh, Franca, what was that link you sent me? I can't seem to get it to work. So I do apologize, whatever that was. It's not working for me. Num, num, num. Hello, Anne McSee. I will talk about the surprises in a moment. Hello, beautiful Angela. Lovely to see you here. I know it's hard for you to get on, hun, but it's so lovely to have you here. Green butterfly, beautiful green butterflies here. Sherry B's here. Jan is here. And everybody's in the house. Everybody's in the house. Well, almost everybody. Karen's just arrived, Karen B. Melody, hello, Melody. Melody, we're going to talk to you and I, both you and I, and the lovely Anne. I don't need to talk to Middle because Middle has, well, she hasn't got a prize. It's been sent. Now, for those of you who are waiting on your prizes, they are coming. They're coming. I did do Middle first because she's from overseas and I thought I'd get that out the way. And I tell you what, Middle, get this. I was in the post office an hour and 15 minutes just organising yours. It shouldn't take that long. I don't know why they do this. But anyway, I didn't have time to do the rest. So I've got to go back again tomorrow. So my apologies to the other two ladies whom are here at the moment as well. And your prizes will be getting sent out tomorrow or Friday morning, the latest, I promise. Yours are easy because yours are local. So, well, not really local. You're still interstate. You're not exactly local. You still have to be shipped interstate, but it won't be as difficult as an overseas. You know why, Middle? They've introduced something new for overseas shipping about the actual items that are actually in the pack. And it's got to be itemized one item at a time. And I said to the guy, look, just make it up. He says, well, yours can't go in. I don't know what to do. Yours can't go in. So what are you going to do? I don't know why that's happened. Okay, well, we've got a message sitting there. I don't know what's going on there. But I've missed all the chat, so I do apologize. Let's go back. Let's go back to where we were. Melody, I said hello to Margaret. Margaret number 1 or 2. It doesn't matter. They're the same. Well, they're not the same people. They're just, the same name. Got a new phone, says Angela. That's great. My son's YouTube channel. Oh, all right, Franco. It just wouldn't work. I'll try it again. I was, to be fair, I did have an old phone, and I'll talk to you about that in a minute. Yes, you're here, Sherry. Yes, you are. Fluffy kittens in the house. Congratulations to the winner. Thank you, Karen. I'm going to watch and listen, but will be in the background. I got you. I got you. An hour and 15 minutes. Yeah, it took forever. I might fall asleep. Sorry, it's 2 a.m. Sherry, that's all right, hun. You have a rest. I don't know why there's a message sitting in limbo there saying held for review. Let me have a look at it. Let's find what the message is. Okay, held for review. Okay, that's fine. Remember to hit the like. Thank you very much, Jody, and thank you, Green Butterfly. As always, you are a green butterfly. You're an angel. Paulie, Tori is in the house. Hi, Tori from Canada. We have 2 Canadians on. Yay! We have 2 Canadians. We have a few Aussies. We have an Irish. We have an English. We have them all. They're everywhere. A couple of Englishes. They're everywhere. There's people all over the place. If I haven't mentioned your country, just put your hand up. But they are everywhere, guys. It's been a very interesting week this week. Now, as you know, we did get the sleeve to our patchwork sweater. I don't have that in here at the moment. It's in the other room because yours truly is working on it. Now, hear me out on this. I was in the middle of recording the sewing parts of, putting together parts, and my phone went to, or recording camera, the one I used for it, went to camera heaven. I do like the sing-songy. And so I'm using this one that you see right here. Well, you don't see it, I see it, as the recording phone and or camera, if you will, and it's a disaster. But it's a slow process, and I will sort it out. It doesn't. Sometimes it goes in and out and does all sorts of weird things on its own. It's a weird product, yeah, and it's one that I haven't gotten used to because it's not new. I've had it for a few years, but I've never used it for recording because I've had the other one. Well, the other one's gone to recording heaven. I'm in heaven. So we're just going to have to work around it. So your sweater will still be complete this week, but it may be Friday instead of Thursday. Or if this camera works good, you'll see the difference between the cameras anyway. It's totally different. And when I say totally different, I mean completely. To the extent where this is obviously a better camera to record with, but it's more technical. Because it's a good camera, it's very technical. There's a lot of jazzy stuff on it that just annoys me. And I'm thinking it doesn't look the same as the other one. It doesn't. It's supposed to be a better looking video, and it kind of comes out a little bit creamier. So I don't know, I may have to play with the colors. So just bear with me. That recording will be out. It still looks okay. You can still see what I'm doing. It's perfectly clear. It just looks a different bit of coloring to it. So just bear with me on it, yeah? But that's definitely going out either Thursday or Friday. We will have our sweater complete. How I know we will have it complete is because I've already completed recording sewing there, sewing down the sides and the sleeves. All I've got left to do is the neck. What? You don't know that yet because you haven't seen it. It's all hidden in the cameras somewhere. So hopefully it recorded properly because I can't do this again. I'm pretty sure it did. I did check the first two that I recorded and they looked perfectly good. The only difference is, like I said, the lens looks a little bit creamier. I tried cleaning it in the assumption that it was a bit dirty, but it wasn't. It just looks like maybe it gives you the actual real colouring of that room. I think the old phone had sorts of weird things in the background, but that one there gives you the real colouring of that room. So anyway, we'll see. It'll definitely be done by Friday anyway. Thursday or Friday, the latest. I will have my sweater finished. And apparently the weather's supposed to be nice for the next 2 days. So I'm going to start prancing around the front yard. I might go to the park. Who knows? And do some recording just for fun. A little bit of silliness on my part, but don't worry about it. It's all right. Listen to me. It's all right. It's all good. It'll be good. All right. What did I miss? Yes, everyone's saying hello. That's lovely. And Karen saying hello. That's lovely. Or she's saying Karen and saying thank you. What does it take to send a card from US to you? What does it take? You mean how long, Jan? A card? I don't know. A card. Oh, you mean like just a card to you? Or to me, from you to me, or from me to you? I'm not sure what you mean, Jan. But if you're sending one, I'm assuming a card comes within a week, 2 weeks. I don't know because I don't know. I've never done it the other way around. I don't know how your system works where you are. If I was to send an envelope, it probably would get there within a week or 2 weeks. Or, a week. I reckon a week even. But when you're sending a parcel or a pack or a bag, that could take forever. And I know that some people have waited 3 weeks for an item, and the same people, not all of them, but the same person has actually waited 4 months for an item. So it just depends on the shipping at the time. Well, a card from you to me, card from you to me, me to you to me. I don't know. I haven't sent one from you to me. I could tell you what it is from me to you. Jan, I'm assuming you're from the US. You did say that. Hi, Sherry. Sherry's Jan's from the US. So yeah, I'm not sure, honey. A week or 2 weeks, maybe. I couldn't even tell you because I don't know what it's like on the opposite end. I don't know. Well, there you go. But look, guys, so get excited because our sweater will be complete on Friday. Marty's in the house. Hi, Marty. I'm lurking in the background while I get ready for work, so we'll be quiet for a change. Oh, you're always quiet except when you tell us a nice joke, and then you're nice and cheeky. That's what we like. So welcome for being here, Marty, and just, we'll just wave to you every now and then. Say hello to Marty, everyone. I've got fluff happening everywhere. Okay, so let's get down to business, guys. There's a lot to talk about, but one big special thing. Well, actually, it's a good thing, and it's kind of like, it's good news and bad news. And you're thinking, what? They're the same thing. The news is the same thing. It's a good and bad news. And I got an email recently and a phone call from Pipeworks Market. They are finally opening. I'm sorry, did I clap? I do apologize. They are opening, and they are opening on, when are they opening? Maybe 17th. I've written it down here. 17th or 18th of June. It's that weekend. But because they're opening on the weekend, yours truly gets 4 weekends with them. And that's the first 4 weekends, which means I cannot do my live on Saturday mornings for 4 weeks in June. Not all of June, half of June, and a couple of weeks in July. And if this runs into Bendigo, the Australian Sheep and Wool Show, I might even end up missing Bendigo. I mean, the other way around, missing Pipeworks, because I've booked a one-night stay at Bendigo with a friend. So it's going to be a very interesting month, June, July. I told you things happen around that time of the year. So Pipeworks finally opening, which is good. I suppose someone could man my table for Saturday. What? And then I could roll up. But I'd rather not. I'd rather be there on the table. The very first day I want to be there. And that's just the way it goes. So Pipeworks is opening. That's a bit of good news for me, but kind of bad news for the channel in one sense, that I may not be able to do a Saturday mornings live. Look, we'll keep that in mind. We've got a whole month away before that happens anyway. We might be able to work something out or to do the live on another morning whilst I'm doing Pipeworks. Okay, we might be able to do that, but we'll talk about that as we go along. You're probably looking at another week or so. We might do a like a little brainstorm of what days you'd like to see, and so we do that then. All right, that's that. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about, there's quite a bit actually I want to talk about here. On Monday we had the sleeves go up on the sweater. On Tuesday we had a video vlog. Don't talk to me while I'm on my live. Don't you like it? She tells people off. On Tuesday, we had our little video vlog, and that gave you all the information about what we were supposed to have done whilst yours truly was unwell over the past few weeks, myself and the whole family, yeah? So that's what we were supposed to have done. We are going to start from next week, Monday coming, that is, this Monday coming, we are going to start with that. But I can come to Pipeworks. I can't come to Pipeworks the first week. I'll be overseas. Oh, Karen, well, I'd hate to be you then, overseas having fun. Missing Mary just because you're overseas having fun. Wow. Well, you just have a good time, Karen. You can always come and see me after that when you come back, and take a rest, have a bit of a break when you come back, because you know what it's like when you come back. You're rushed from overseas and you get really tired, so you take a bit of a break. A friend Mary. I'm not sure what that is. I don't know what you mean, Franca, but I'll work on it. So that's that. And on Thursday and Friday, we either have the sweater complete Thursday or Friday, and the lining of the bag. Now, both of those, I'm just going to put them on hold. No, the sweater will be complete, but I might put the lining of the bag on hold for one more day, only because I don't know how we're going to go with this camera. I believe it'll be all right. But you know what? I got the lining, actually purchased the lining this morning. Yeah, literally this morning. And I tried all the different colors. I actually wanted a blue, and the blue that I had here was too dark. So I went to the shops this morning. I had to rush around because we had to juggle the car. And I tried all the colors. And funnily enough, for the blue, the pink was a better color. When you put it in there, let's pop it in there and show you. The pink actually looks better in there. I tried blue, I tried cream, but I actually like the pink. It's not so noticeable, and when it is noticeable, it's a noticeable as a nice light color. So the pink looks really good on the blue. Now, with the green, on the other hand, I thought I had done the handles, but clearly I hadn't. The yarn is still attached. I literally thought I had, unless I took it undone for something. I think I wanted to do smaller handles. I can't remember. Anyway, I bought this one. I tried everything. Once again, the yellow worked better. I'll move it that way because of the label. Oh, it's sticking out. There we go. The yellow works better than any other colour. All right, I seem to think that that's how they look better. All right, anyway, that's that. And so I bought the lining for both of them. One of them is the lining for the blue bag. That's the one we want to hand sew. What size fabric do we need to get for the lining? Oh, okay. I didn't measure it, Jody, to be honest with you. I just looked at it. It said, these ones here says, these are even too big for them, but I'm going to be making a few more for Pipeworks, yeah? And these ones are, one of them is, excuse me a moment while oh, here we go. The yellow one was 45 by 52 centimeters, and the pink one is 50 by 52 centimeters. Oh, you don't need that. I've got a measuring tape. But you need enough for your bag. So let me just measure the bag quickly. I'm going to measure it down here because I can't do it in my hand. I can't do it in my hand. I'd like to, but I can't. Okay, let's measure it down here. And I will give myself an extra couple of inches so that way you can use it for sewing. So 10 inches one way. It's roughly 10 inches one way, 10 inches the other. Or, what is it? Around 25 centimeters by 25 centimeters. Roughly. That's all you really need. All right? That's literally all you need. However, these are big. And that's okay. And when I bought them, I thought, oh, they're really big. I'm going to have too much. But I do a lot of little bags, and they will be going on sale at Pipeworks Market as well. These are things that I do off air that you don't actually see. Sometimes when I'm just sitting there quiet, something comes to my head, I do it. And then I've got this thing, and I thought, what am I going to do with it now? And so I put them all in a tub, and I thought, this is it. Pipeworks is going to have to work. We're going to have to sell these items, and Pipeworks will be the place to sell them. So I would allow bargaining. Just don't overdo it. Don't assume if something's $25, I'm going to give it to you for $3. That's not going to happen. But I will allow, oh, actually, you know what? Whatever the price, whatever special I give you. How's that sound? So if I say the item's $25 and I take $5 off for you, it's $20, I'll give you an extra 10% off as well. Okay, that's because you're from YouTube and I like to look after my YouTubers. And we have 20,200 YouTubers so far. What? When did the 200 happen? It just happened, which is a good thing. So there you go. Well, let's just sort that out. We've done our lining. We sorted that out. Pipeworks is sorted out. We sorted the lining. Mother's Day. Don't forget, guys, it's Mother's Day this weekend. We have created this thing. But you know what? It's a cowl, if you will. Cowl, neck wrap, whatever you want to call it. On our website, we also have packs that you can purchase. They are up the top. I think they're right up the top there. Right on the top there somewhere. No, a little bit higher, a little bit higher. There we go, right there. They're only up there because I'm going to try selling them over at Pipeworks. So get in this weekend if you want them for Mother's Day. Get in for Mother's Day. And that's, if you wanted to go over to the website and purchase them, that would be www.wowcrochetdesigns.com. You can also purchase them as a pattern only. You can't really purchase the yarn only. You can get that from any store. But you can purchase them as a pack with the hook, the scissors, sewing needle, pattern, and yarn. And you can create your own, or you can purchase them already made as well. So there are many ways you can actually purchase the items on the website for Mother's Day. Now, if you wanted to purchase, it might be a little late to get in now, and the shipping might not get out on time. Unless you're from Melbourne, we can organise a meet-up and I can drop it off to you. But if you're from overseas and you want it by this weekend, that's not going to happen. If you're interstate, you want it by this weekend, not going to happen. Not going to happen. All right, so that's that if you're interested in that. And what have I got here? Oh, camera collapse. I told you about that. That's okay. So let's talk quickly about what's happening next week. We have had, you've had yours already. Oh, that's all right. That's all right. Next time. next time. We have Father's Day happening in September. So, that's another thing. All right. So next week on Monday, I've put down that I was going to do a short, but I've put down if I don't get the lining of the bag done by Friday because of the camera mishap, I will do the lining on Monday. All right. But if it's done on Friday, then I'll just do a short on Monday. Yeah. On Tuesday, we are doing a wreath project. Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, because they're small items, I should get them out those days. We're doing wreath projects. Okay. Now, the wreath itself will not come till probably a week away or a week and a half away. So bear with me on that one. Only because I'm trying to work out how to close it all up. But the actual projects themselves, I've labeled them, not what they are, but I've labeled them for the month. So January, I thought I'm going to make something for January, and I'm going to make it like a birthday related product or item. Yeah, because it was my birthday in January. In February, I'm going to be putting these little butterflies on in honor of Valentine's Day. Yep. And in March, we're making another project, and I've called it ill health because I was sick from March onwards. All right, I've named them. Can you believe it? And in May, the little project that we're making for the wreath in May, I've called it royalty because we had a king coronation. So I've named each month. So it just focus on what they are named to what we might make. I'm going to keep it a secret this time. Sure. Now, because of this, on Saturday when we do yarn antics, we need 3 people for yarn antics because we have 3 projects next week. Now, we may not finish all 3 of them. We might not. You never know. But I still want to do 3 live antics. Or maybe we should do 2 and leave May for the next week. Shall we do that instead? We might do that. We'll do 2 live antics. Scratch that. We'll do 2 live antics, yeah? So on Saturday, I'm going to be choosing 2 people on Saturday's live. If you haven't done live antics this year, you can pop your name in, on Saturday's live when we're here. And I'll pull your name out from there, whoever it is that's on the live, yeah? So we might just do 2 next week. We might hold May over. If I get time, I'll do the May one. If I don't, we'll just hold it over to the week later. On top of that, we might be able to do the wreath itself next week. But don't quote me on it. Hopefully this camera issue, it's just a matter of getting used to it now. It's a new one. It's not a fancy one, but it is, the quality is better than the last one that we used. So that's all. Depending on projects, me. All right, Franca, we'll see on Saturday. We'll see how we go Saturday. What's happening? March is UK's Mother's Day. Okay. June is UK's Father's Day. Okay. Nice to know. So I won't be telling you what the projects are. They're all going to be small items. There'll be something like that, but not that. All right. They'll be small items. That's all I know. That's all I'm saying. It's not all I know. I know what I'm making. How naughty am I? But they will be small items that we will be creating for the wreath. They have to be small because they've got to fit on this. You can't have a really big. I suppose you can have a semi-big one, but not a real big one. Otherwise, it's not going to fit on the wreath. Yeah? Sit there. Don't move. She's talking to the wreath. You look cool on my new phone. Ooh, I look fancy on your new phone. What about that face? Does that look cool? Poor Angela. What's she doing? Angela's saying, this lady, crazy lady. Just a little bit. All right, so that's what's happening next week. We are doing all wreath projects. Now, you guys probably, if you've seen my video vlog on Tuesday, that was yesterday. If you've seen my video vlog yesterday, you'd know that already, that next week we're going to start our wreath projects. And then on the week after, hopefully we will actually have the wreath sorted out. So very excited. Now, I think I chose green cotton for the wreath. Maybe. I can't remember. And I don't think I chose a yarn antique for the wreath, the actual wreath itself. I think I chose the green cotton myself. Has to fit on the, maybe not, Franca, maybe not. So there you go. All right, so that's what's happening next week. A little bit of a busy week, but with smaller projects this time. giving me a little bit of a break from our big sweater that we've been making lately. I hope everyone is going well with your sweaters. Is there any issues that anyone's having? We are pretty much going to be finished that sweater by the end of this week. We have one big project to do right now. Now, get this. I talked about it yesterday on the video as well. A couple of people responded and I forgot to put it down. One person said, removable, you'll know what I'm talking about in a minute, removable hooded vest. Do you know what I'm talking about? All right, that's one person. I can't remember what the other one said. They said they wanted the, I'll go back and look at that. All right, so I said that today will be the last day to brainstorm what kind of vest you want for our scrap vest. Now, the problem with the scrap vests, I've been stewing over it for the past week. I'm still going to do one, yeah? The problem with doing a scrap vest, and I know I'm saying this because at the moment we have everyone's sort of veering towards an open V-neck with buttons, which is fine. But the problem with a scrap vest, when you have an open V-neck with all the scrap yarns, it's going to kind of stick out when you put a bit of a ribbing on it, whether it be like this, whether it be front post, back post, or whether it be a normal ribbing up and down, whatever the case may be, however I decide to design it, all three ribbings will be affected by the changing of the yarn here. So I'm thinking maybe for the scrap vest, it's better to just have one row so that you can change the yarns at the sides, you know, at the sides rather than in the front. Hard to explain, but it's best not to have an open vest if you've got a multicolored changing. I hope that makes sense to everyone. Like, I could draw a picture, but you know how bad my pictures are. There's a bit of a giggle there. I could draw the picture, but I can explain it better. Let me drop this camera a little bit. Well, let me drop it a bit. All right. So you've got the vest like this, yeah? You are crocheting along here. You get here, you change your yarn, and you crochet back. Then you change your yarn here, you crochet back, you change your yarn there, and all the while you've got these threads hanging out in front, which is okay. You can weave them in. When you are putting a ribbing on later, it's going to be very difficult to pop a ribbing on an edge that has way too many ends, yeah? So I'm thinking maybe for the scrap vest, it's not a good idea to do an open V vest. So if you like, we can put the scrap vest in the back burner and we can do a normal open V vest with some other yarn that we have here. Some other yarn that we have here. I'm just putting it out there. Now, the reason I'm putting it out there is because, I don't know if I left it out properly, is because we have one person say they want a tank vest. Three people said they want a V-neck vest. They could do that one. That would work because it's closed. The other person said, four people said they want an open V-neck, try it again, an open V vest with buttons, which I'm happy to do, but it doesn't work with scrap yarn, in my opinion. One person said turtleneck vest. The other one says, three people say crew neck, which works well with the scrap yarn. Someone said a hooded vest. And then someone mentioned today, they wrote on the vlog yesterday that they wouldn't mind a removable hooded vest. Now, all these are great. They're all perfect, but they don't, the open ones don't work with scrap yarn, like scrap. Scrap vest looks better in a complete at the front. So if you wanted an open vest, we can put that scrap vest in the back burner for another time, and we can do an open V-neck with I'll try it again, open V vest with buttons in front, if that's what you guys are looking for. Yeah, I'm just trying to make it easier for everyone, and easier that it's not going to look bad. You don't want the front of your work, of all places, to look bad because we've changed too many threads. And again, I'm hoping this is making sense. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, you know, let me know. When you say scrap vest, is it going to be another patchwork? No, it's not going to be a patchwork. It's going to be whatever scrap yarns you have. I'm trying to think now. Let's say here. Let's say this for argument's sake. You do one row in the blue, one row in the blue, one row in the grey, one row in the pink, one row in the white, one row in a green, one row in a black, one row in a grey, whatever. Do you know what I mean? It's different colours that you have in stock. And sometimes some people even do in the middle of the row where they change colours in the middle of the row, which is pretty much what we've been doing with our half double crochets in our patchwork sweater, if you will. But I'm thinking that is a great idea for a closed vest with a scrap yarn. If you want an open vest, I'm happy to do one, but I don't really want to do it with a scrap yarn. I'm hoping that makes sense. So what we're going to do, we're still going to do a brainstorm, and I'll give you the names of the vests that people have been giving me. We've got the tank vest, V-neck vest, open V-neck vest with buttons, turtleneck, round or crew neck, hooded vest, and removable hooded vests. So you need to decide what you think you would like to see. Excuse me, let me have a drink, guys. Cheers. I'm using my, I don't always crochet cup. Oh, wait, yes, I do. Cheers. Boring, it's just water. It's boring. So those are the vests that you can choose. So we did some brainstorming on Saturday. Is there anyone on that is here that wasn't here Saturday that didn't give me their opinion on one of these vests, about which one they would like to see? Tank, V, open V with buttons, turtle, round crew, hooded, removable hooded, that sort of thing. Not sure about the closed vest for me. I've only seen men wear those types. Women usually wear the open one with the zipper, at least from what I see. No, there's plenty out there, middle, but still, we could keep that in mind for another time. Vest sounds interesting. Yes, the vest is fine. Hello, Daphne, by the way. But again, I don't think I want to do a scrap vest in an open vest. I think the scrap vest does look better closed. We can work around the scrap vest another time if you like and do a closed one, or we could do the closed scrap vest now. It's the ball's in your court. V-neck in round neck with scrap yarn is best. Thank you, Anne. It's exactly what I was saying. I think an open vest with V-neck or round neck, yeah. An open vest would be way too difficult. See, at least with the round ones, you can sew them in down the sides and that won't be noticeable. Or you can even carry up some of the colours up the side and crochet over it or sew over it, that kind of thing. Green Butterfly says V-neck. Is that V-neck closed or V-neck opened? An open V or closed V. Let me know, Green Butterfly. I know Anne says V or round with scrap is good. So scrap. I'll put over here scrap and I'll put over here open vest. We can do either one. We can do both of them. You know what I mean? Oops, I nearly dropped the pen. We could do both of them, but not at the same time, obviously. One time and one another time. Nothing wrong in wearing it for a woman. My vests, when I was, in my 90s, in the early 90s, I wore vests with buttons that were open, so you can open them, right? But later on, I actually wore vests that you just put over your head. But either way is good. V-neck closed, says scrap. Says Green Butterfly. What a scrap yarn. You're not scrap yarn. So that would be great for scrap. So what do you guys want to see? Do you want to see a scrap vest or do you want to see a plain vest and we can work on different colours? Not different colours, one colour, plain vest. Might be able to add one or two colours just for fun, but not so that they have their threads in front. I just think it does not look right when you're ready to put your border rows or when you're ready to put a ribbing on. The scrap would look okay on the edges. I'd like to see both, please. All right, okay, so I prefer the open vest still. All right, this is what we've come up with. A scrap vest closed and open vest with buttons. Now the deal is, which one do you want to see first? Do that. Help me out, guys. I want everyone to say scrap or open, whichever one you want to see. The scrap vest first or the open vest first. I'm going to take down numbers and the one with the most goes first. How's that sound? Open. Middle says open. We've got one for open. How's that? Okay, we'll do that now, and that's what we're going to do. A scrap Once Margaret says open, good. Margaret says open. Okay. Daphne says open. Jan says open. Anyone else? We've got 4 opens so far. Both, yes, but you need to do one. Which one first? We're going to do both, put it that way. But which one do you want to see first? Scrap first, both me and Anne. Okay, so you've got 2 people who want to see scrap. I can do open. Angela's doing open. We've got 5 for open, 2 for scrap. What's next? Come on, guys. Anyone else out there who want to tell me which one they want to see? Melody wants open. And so far, open's in the lead. It's like a horse race here, isn't it? And open's in the lead and scrap's coming around the corner. Oh, open is winning. What's going on? Is that loud? So we've got another open and 1 scrap. Another open, 1 scrap. Did you get Jody M? She said open. Oh, did she? Oh, sorry, Jody. Jody open. Thank you. Charlotte says open. All right. So we've got 3 scrap and 9 open so far. Oh, 4 scrap. There's another scrap. So we've got 4 scrap and 9 open. Either way, we're doing them both, but we just want to see which one we want to do first. How's that? Well, this is a lot of fun. I like this. It's just hard work for me. What was I thinking? Stupid. Oh, hi. You're still here. So far, we've got 9 open and 4 scrap. Thank you, Middle. Thank you, Jody. I'm sorry I missed it, hun. Charlotte says, good morning from Trinidad, West Indies. Hello, Charlotte. Charlotte, welcome, firstly. And secondly, we are talking vests. We are talking, would you like to see, we've got 2 vests we're going to make. Would you like to see one that's open with a button up in front? Or would you like to see the scrap vest first? That's a fully closed one. So you guys, it's up to you. We've got 9 open so far and 4 scrap. So far, either way, we're making them both. We just want to see which one we want to make first. So we've got 9 open, 4 scrap. Any more? Charlotte says open. Thank you, Charlotte. We've got 10. This is like a horse race. It really is. Oh, it's a horse race. Anyone else? Anyone? Any takers? Well, we'll keep this open. Keep it all open. And we'll talk about that again. Trinidad, I'm Charlotte from England, but I'm French. Oh, yeah. Everyone says, we're all over the place. It doesn't matter. Well, I'm Australian born, but I'm Italian. So, yeah, there you go. All right. So that's that. That's a good thing. We'll keep the I suppose I can call it line open. We'll keep the line open. Franca says scrap. Did you already say scrap, Franca? I know you haven't, but you said scrap. So we've got 5 scrap. Tori, what are you saying there? What is that? I don't know what that looks like. Scrunched up paper? Snow? Winter? Wind? What is that? I need glasses. What is that? Tori, what is that? All right. So far we have 10 people who want to see an open V-neck and 5 people want to see the scrap V-neck or scrap round neck. The Windy City. I got you. Thanks, Teresa. I'm assuming that's something to do with wind. It looked a bit windy to me. It did look a bit windy. It was windy. All right, so that's that. So, so we'll keep our line. I don't know. We'll call it a line. We'll keep. Oh, horses. You got horses there, Tori. Tori. You sound like a mime right now. She's miming to us. It will blow over soon. Oh, on a scrap vest, can you do rows of colour so the ends end on the sides, not the front? You can, but it means you have to have enough yarn for 2 rows on the fronts and enough yarn for 2 rows on the back. 3 rows. 1 there, go back, and there. 3 rows. And you can carry up the sides, and that's okay. And a lot of people don't have enough for the 3 rows. Like, let's say for argument's sake, you're a 5 extra large, right? You're this big, and you want to go right across this way, turn, go across again, turn, go across again, and then you can weave in the sides there at the side. So you'll need 3 rows. How do I explain it? You'll need 3 rows. That's a lot of yarn, and you may not have enough yarn for 3 rows. Now, changing the yarn in the middle of the row is fine. That's not a problem. But at the front, right here, that's where the problem comes in. And I can't guarantee you your yarn is not going to run out right here in the front. You might get 3/4 of the way and think, oh, no, it's going to run out right there, or it's going to run out a little bit over here, and I'd rather, weave it in on the sides and not in the middle. Whatever the case may be, But seriously, yarn in the front of your top, not a good look. Yeah, that's just me. I know it's become a trend too. A lot of people are doing it where they're wearing their clothes with the tails hanging out. Okay, that's fine. That's trendy. You want to wear that, that's fine, but we don't. Well, I don't know about you. I don't. I need my tails all weaved in. I need them locked away. They got to go. They're messy. It's messy looking, and that's just me. But you have a chance to decide whether or not you want to see both. Either way, we're going to do a scrap one. It's a bad look. Yeah, it is a bad look. Thank you, Jan. I thought I was the only one. Tori says puff brain. Oh, Tori. Yeah, I think it's a bad look. Look, I know a lot of people like it where all the tails are hanging out, but not me. She's such a snob. I'm such a crochet snob, aren't I? Crochet snob. She likes the tails high, hidden away. Such a naggy snob. But I'm a snob with crochet. I can't help it. I like neat, clean, tidy crochet. Even though when I'm creating, it can be a little messy. I've got ends everywhere. But when it's finished, very good. Messy is good. No, Franca. An error is okay. That's allowed. People make mistakes. It's okay. But if you're leaving your tails out on purpose because you just can't be bothered weaving them in, oh, come on. All those hours of working hard. And then you've got these messy tails hanging everywhere. It takes a long time to make something like a patchwork sweater. It's a lot of work. That sweater was a lot of work. And I think what wasted my time with the sweater was trying to match the squares up for that size. And every size has their own amount of squares. I need to get ready for work. Have a great day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, of course. I will watch this later. That's all right, Charlotte. We will see you soon. Catch ya. But yeah, so that's what we have so far. 10 open V vests, 5 scrap vests. At this stage, it looks like the open vest goes first. But we are still going to do the scrap vest. And in fact, I could get you both started with both of them and just send you off and say, come back and meet me in 3 weeks' time. We could do that. We could do that. Yeah. Otherwise, we'll just do the one first and then work on the other later. I don't really want to overbook people. I don't want to overbook myself. I got a lot on my plate, so I don't want to overbook myself either. But I thought just to give you that option to decide what you want to see. At the end of the day, I'm here to create for you. I will wear both vests, so I don't care. They're both good for me. I'll wear the scrap vest around the house and at some, funky parties or, family fun, weird parties that you go to. Not normal ones, just weird ones. And I have those all the time. We won't talk about them. So just some, bubbly, boppy parties that people like to do. I would wear the scrap vest just for fun. It would be a great speaking thing. People will talk about it. And then there's the other vest that's neat and sweet and clean and tidy and all those beautiful things that vests are. Yeah, it's pretty good. And get this, when we do both vests, doesn't matter what it is. I know the scrap vest, no. But when we do the other vest, we will have somebody, I didn't mean to yell, but somebody on our live antics choosing the color combination of the vest that I'm going to wear. What? Yep, on our live antics. I will break down if you do both, then say, come back in 3 weeks. You're still in the middle of the sweater, aren't you, Franca? You're still going with that sweater, aren't you? Look, I didn't say it was an easy sweater. I said it was going to be difficult. I said it was going to take a long time. I didn't lie. I knew it was a lot of work. I knew. And I knew. She knew. Shut the show off. She knows. It's only because there are some things that work easy. Will it be 8-ply? Yes, my dear Anne, it will be 8-ply. It will be, you can use wool, you can use cotton, you can use acrylic, whatever. So long as you do a swatch with me, a gauge swatch. If you don't want to do the gauge swatch at your own risk, you can create. I'm not going to argue with people. I've had people send me private messages over the recent sweater saying, I don't want to do a gauge swatch. And they're really snappy at me. So I just say, fine, you don't want to do gauge swatch, you don't have to do one. Hi, honey. Hi, everyone in the chat. Crazy Pom here. Hello, Crazy Poppy Lady. Hello, Poppy Lady. Oh, you're so cute. What a name. What a beautiful name. I love it. Which I never mentioned the patchwork. I know, Franca. It's a lot of work. It's not easy, was it, hun? Not at all. What is 8-ply for overseas? I'm sorry, Jody. 8-ply for overseas, ladies and gentlemen. We have one on. Is a DK weight or a number 3 weight overseas. So if you're from the US and that kind of area, yours is a 3 weight. If you are from the UK and Australia, DK and 8-ply is what we use. Or I think the UK is DK. I'm not sure about anywhere else. But it's your 3 weight or your DK weight. You've got your Aran weight, which is a bit warmer, and then you've got your DK weight, which is a little bit lighter, but it's not your lightest weight. All right. I hope that makes sense. But DK weight, 8-ply, 3 weight, it's all the same weight. Yeah. I also have a lot of 10-ply or Aran weight. If you like, we can leave the ball in your court and you can decide whether you want the 10-ply or the 8-ply, Aran weight or the DK weight. You can decide. UK DK 8-ply, yes, it is. I thought it was Aran weight. No, DK weight and 8-ply are all a light. They're all a lightweight, a 3 weight. And Aran weight is 10-ply or a 4 weight overseas. Okay, I hope that makes sense for people. All right, so I thought there might be another way of doing this when I'm talking about, maybe on the live, not so much, but when I'm talking about the yarn weights in my tutorial, maybe I can have like a 10-ply Aran weight, 4 weight and have a big X through it, and then have DK weight, 8-ply and 3 weight and just have a big tick there. So you guys know that that's the one we're using for that tutorial. Maybe, I don't know. I say it and hope that people understand, but there you go. I hardly get DK yarn. Okay, so what are you using for the sweater then? It's the Aran weight, because we're using the Aran weight for the sweater. Everyone is using 10-ply Aran weight for the sweater. If you're using a different weight, make sure you've done your swatch, because it's likely that's not going to come out. Heads up there. All right, but for everyone else, we were using the Aran weight for the sweater. It's entirely up to you. You can decide, oh, I've got a call coming in. Well, they can leave a message. Don't you? Well, they can leave a message. Aran weight for the, that's right, it's Aran weight for the patchwork sweater. That's correct. We were using the Aran weight. But look, I would rather use an 8-ply for the vest. And I'll tell you why. I think that vests like this are things that you wear when you're in a home or in someone's house or indoors on a cold day. But when you're outside, you can also wear it like I'm wearing today with a singlet top. That's a singlet top. And then I wear this over on a cooler day. So you can wear it like that. I have so much DK weight left from the temperature blanket. I really need projects to use it up. All right. I tell you what, we will use the DK weight for the vest. We'll also use the DK weight for the scrap vest. And that way you can get rid of all your scraps as well. Okay. My area most has Aran, but I can try to find DK weight. Yeah, I know that the yarn I'm sending you, middle through the surprise, is a Bendigo yarn, but it's their cotton. It's not their wool, but it is a DK weight cotton, which you could use. But I don't know if 200 grams will be enough for you. I think you need a little bit more for the vest. Yeah. Cold day, never. Oh. Well, where are you from, honey? Because here it's like freezing. It really is. Oops, typo. Don't worry, middle. We don't look at typos when we're on live. We don't look at typos at all. I never look at type. I just overlook. You know what? I tell you what. There's a little thing that it's a psychological thing. If you read English, yeah. If you look at the word the THE, and the H and the E are on the wrong way around, you'll still know it's the word the. So you'll say the boy fell in the mud, right? Even though it's spelt the wrong way around, you'll still work it out if you already know how to read English, yeah? Psychologically, we automatically put the letters around. I don't know if that means anything to you. I watched it on a, what was it, one of these? Psychological shows. I know why you mostly call it 8-ply, Mary. It's because you don't want to say what the K stands for. Marty, he's getting ready for work. Get that crown on and move over here. No work for you today. You're sitting with me all day. That's it. It's done. UK is so hot. Not. Oh, it's cold there too. Well, I saw in the inauguration, I think it's called, it was really rainy and cold there. Double knit. Achoo! Oh, Auntie T, get in the corner with him. Auntie T and Marty, stay in the corner. Auntie T grabbed Kiki's crown. Oh, where's beautiful Kiki? She's not here. I'm in the UK. Your winter temps are half of our summer temps. So finally, a family in Melbourne. I came over one winter. I was still swimming in the sea and wearing summer clothes. Seriously, Poppy. Oh, next time you're here, call me. No, don't call me. I won't answer the phone. I won't answer the phone. She would say, achoo. Yeah. I would too. And you know, it's funny. I've been writing the word crochet in practically all of my posts on Facebook. Literally all of them, if you think about it, right? This is my personal page too. Everything has crochet related. I got to tell you about something else too while we're there. And I put a post up of, making 20,000 subscribers. I thought it was a milestone and my family and friends would like to see it. And one of my friends' family gets on. I'm not going to say friend, she's a family. She gets on and she says, she leaves like a video of me knitting. Achoo. And I said, honey, that's not crochet. And she said, what? Isn't it the same? No. Delete, block. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Do you like that? Delete, block. No, but she assumes that it was knitting. Achoo. Also, I wanted to tell you something stupid that I did. Like, I really did something stupid. 1, 2, 3, and right in the middle there, all burnt. Yours truly, and I mean stupid. I was boiling potatoes for mash. Love mashed potatoes. Love my mash. And I had to empty the water, the potatoes through the sieve, yeah? And I put my hand there. I put the boiling water on my hand. This whole area burnt. I'm running it under cold water. The potatoes in my hand aside, and my hand is under cold water. So I burnt the top of my hand. So there, and all 3 was 1, 2, and 3 knuckles. But there, that's the most, you see. She's like nuts. She's crazy. She's a crazy lady. Okay. Okay, well, someone's left a message that I can't view. Sorry. Some messages you just can't leave. It's a new thing. Some messages will get ignored. But there you go. All right, so that's what's happening, and I just want to let everyone know I have little boo-boos here. Little boo-boo. She's sure. She's sure. Okay. I'm going to lose my voice, guys. Let me have a drink. Cheers. So I don't know who put that post up before, but YouTube won't let me open it. Sorry. Let's see if I can have a look at it. It won't let me. Won't let me do anything. Sorry, guys, whoever put that last post up. Sorry. That if it very clever, Mary. Well done. Yeah, I know, right? Not too clever at all. But you know what? It's funny because when I was doing it, I saw that I was doing it. Like, I was watching myself do it. I'm thinking, how stupid am I? And I'm running under cold water. Funnily enough, I ran it under cold water for so long that it didn't do too much damage, only on the middle knuckle, the big one. The other ones were very mild, so it didn't do too much damage. I don't know. I should be creaming it now because I'm feeling really uncomfortable. But anyway, there you go. I'm just a bit of a clumsy klutz, It happens. And you guys thought I was smart. I mean, yes, I'm smart. You thought I was clever, didn't you? No. No, I am. I'm a klutz sometimes, you know, a bit of a clumsy person. Yeah. Anyway, forget that. Let's get on with what's happening now on the channel. The very next thing you will see, obviously, will be the final of the sweater. We are going to be doing a little bit here on the neck. It does come up a little bit loose on purpose. I've kept it a little bit loose. We're going to be doing a row of something here, and then we're going to be doing some ribbing. Now, I did say we were going to mess around with 2 types of ribbing. I'm just going to do the one for now. And if you like, when we do the vest, you can use that same ribbing for the vest for that one, because we might do something different for the vest. We've been doing the other ribbings for way too long. Might be good to try something different. We'll see. You added too many stick or 3 or less. I'm not sure what you mean there. 4:55 p.m. says Green Butterfly. That's the time it is right now. Bad Mary says middle. Thank you very much. I am such a klutz. I'm such a klutz. But there you go. So that's the very next thing you're going to see, the sweater. And I'm making a big deal about the sweater because it's final. And you know what? I don't know if you know this, and I'm sure I've mentioned it before. When I do a very big project and it comes to an end, I almost get a little bit sad. I'm not sad that it's going. I'm sad that, it took up so much of my life. And now it means nothing. No, it doesn't. I'll be wearing it all the time. I'm going to wear it all the way through the rest of autumn, all the way through winter. Let's hope I fit it. It fits me. Because remember when I started making it, I was 2 sizes too small. But I am working out, guys. I've got the treadmill going. I get funny because I sit there and I go, yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. 10 minutes later, I'm thinking, this is too much. This is way too much. But I've so far I'm up to 7,000 steps at the moment. Tonight I have to go up to 7,500 altogether. What have I done today? I've done 6,436. I'll definitely make my 7,500. Yeah. But see, a lot of my life consists of sitting. So I'm sedentary pretty much all the time, which, except for when I'm cooking or when I'm doing something, yeah. But most of the times I'm pretty much sedentary. So the weight just comes on like in the bucket loads. I could lose 7 kilos in being sick and then like put 10 kilos on the day later, that sort of thing. That's how bad mine is. 3 a.m. in the West Indies. Is it really, Charlotte? Well, it's it's nearly 5 o'clock. Is it 5 o'clock here? Oh, it's 5 o'clock here in the afternoon. It's 5 o'clock. Sorry, I can't spell the symbol at the end of your sentence. The symbol the exclamation point. Is that what you mean? At the end of your sentence? At the end of your sentence. Symbol at the end of your sentence. I don't know what you're talking about. She's living in her own little world. She has no idea what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. It's 5 p.m. here. That's it. Oh, the exclamation point. Okay, I got you. It's 5 p.m. here in Melbourne, or Melbourne, depends on where you're from. Melbourne, Australia. I say Melbourne funny. I do. I really do. I've always said it funny. 2 a.m. in the UK. 8:02. Oh, hang on. Someone says 2 a.m. there. Oh, I'm sorry. 2 a.m. in Canada. 8:02 in the UK. I got all mixed up, didn't I? 8:02 in the UK. We've got a few UKs here. Oh, by the way, did I mention that with the surprise, we had 1 from Canada and 2 ended up from Queensland, which is very interesting. It's still shipping for me. It's very far, Queensland. I was hoping for a Melbourneian so we can meet for a coffee and have some crochet time. It didn't happen. And I don't know if you and I can do crochet time together, middle, but I'll never make it to Canada in time. How was it too many? I'm confused. Oh, I see, when you were typing in the exclamation point. I don't know. Too many. I don't understand that either. I would put as many as I like. You know, you do the full stops, and I did like 5 or 6 of them, 10 of them. Ellipsis, is that what it's called? Not ellipsis. I can meet you when I'm next over spotty shopping. Yay. Spotty shopping? You do spotty shopping when you're here, do you, Poppy? I was at Spotlight today. I wasn't impressed. I'm happy to have coffee when you deliver my goodies. Oh, and honey, you're on the other side of me. You're in Queensland, hun. Oh, I never get to Queensland. I'll tell you what, though, I might get to Queensland. Anything's better than Melbourne so far. I shouldn't lie. Melbourne's not that bad. It's just had yucky weather, that's all. Middle says she's still waiting. You're waiting, and so's Jodie M. I told Jodie I'm coming over, and she says come, and I never go. I haven't got a passport. 104 in Alberta, Canada. Obviously a different area to where Middle is. Yes, and the other stores. I think there's Lincraft, Spotlight. Lincraft is not doing well. Lincraft has lost a lot of stores. They're closing up a lot of stores. There was a main one in High Point West Shopping Centre. I used to love to go to that one. Gone. So I'm not happy at all. Not at all. But Spotlight's still going. I do like the smaller store where you buy some, a little bit of fancy yarn. I do like that. Like to support our smaller stores as well. Not a lot because the yarn can be very expensive there. Yes, Manitoba, you're a Manitoba, yes. Get your passports, says Franca, get a passport. Today I was at the post office delivering someone's pack, and I looked up and there was a lady getting her photo done for a passport, and she just kind of walked in and said, can I have a photo for my passport? So it's all done online now, apparently. I mean, you can do it at the post office as well, but it's just all done online. I missed Lincraft at Christmas. Yes, I know. Green and I are still trying to reset our Melbourne trip from 220. So maybe next year, Anne, if you come to Melbourne, do let me know. We'll meet. Call me. Don't call me. Just message me. You should see when I hear the phone ring, I go like this. It's ringing. I don't pick it up. And you know what? It kind of stung me 2 days ago because it might have been yesterday. Pipeworks rang and I'm looking at the number thinking, looks familiar, but I can't work it out. Shall I pick it up? No, I won't. They'll leave a message. They never left a message. So I looked up the number on Google, as you do. My uncle Googled it, or auntie Googled it, and there it was, Pipeworks. I thought, oh my gosh, Pipeworks. So I rang them back. Now, I don't know why they just didn't leave a message. Then they sent me an email confirming their phone call that definitely opening on the 17th of June. They better, because I'm not going to be impressed if they don't open. So fingers crossed that that goes ahead. I'll definitely have my store there when they do open, and it will be there for 4 weekends. If it runs into the Australian Sheep and Wool Show, I'll only be there 3 weekends. Or I can set up on the Sunday of the Australian Wool and Sheep Show because I'll be back by Saturday afternoon. I'm going Friday night to the Australian Sheep and Wool Show in July. Friday night, I'm going Friday morning. I tell a lie. I'm going Friday afternoon. We arrive at the show midday, Friday. I'm going to buy everything from the show, so nobody will have anything. There'll be nothing left for anybody else. I'm even going to get the sheep. I'm going to carry them on my back all the way home. Can you imagine? Little sheep over the shoulders. And then arrive by Saturday afternoon or Saturday night here. And hopefully Sunday they let me trade. Sunday they might not. Might say, sorry, you didn't trade Saturday, you can't trade Sunday. I don't know how it works because they're only new. They used to be around, how many years ago was it? The children were little. We used to go there and pop the children on the little rides and things. They used to be around a long time ago. Hate it when the phone rings. The noise drives me nuts. Yeah, I put it on silent. My phone is on silent during the day only because I don't want it going off while I'm recording. And so I leave it sit near me. And so while I'm recording, I'm like this, and I see it. And I'm recording away, working away, and I'm looking. And if it's family, I will pick it up because family don't usually ring me unless it's really, really important. We usually just, messenger on, Facebook or Instagram or whatever. Like we usually say, oh, coming home at 8, coming home at 6, that kind of thing. 4 in the morning, 5 in the afternoon, that kind of thing. And we deal with it, but we never ring unless it's really important. So when the phone rings and it's a family member, I literally make sure I pick it up. But everybody else, meh. Well, if I don't know them, I just think, they'll leave a message. Someone said to me once, oh, but I bet you lose business that way. Huh? What can I say? I'm not a phone person. And funnily enough, I should be because I'm an ex-receptionist. From 100 years ago, I used to do reception. Oh, what did I do? It was in altogether, I reckon, 15 years worth. And then right at the end of my career at the school that I was working at, they asked me to sit in the office for the last 3 years doing, um, office work, but at the front desk. So I was receptionist right at the end of my career as well. Well, I say the end of my career. I can go back to work anytime I want, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm too old. Imagine me at work now. Okay, you want fries with that? Yeah. Do you want some yarn with that? Could you imagine? Would you like to book another appointment to see the crochet expert? Could you just imagine me doing reception again? Who is watching the Eurovision next week? I'll be watching. I love Eurovision. I didn't know it was on. I thought we'd already had it on this year. It's already happened this year, hasn't it? I thought it. Oh, it's 1 year's already passed so quick. No, it's already done this year. Franca, I'm sure it's already been done. Am I wrong, guys? Because I love Eurovision. I'm not the only one. It's always in May. Oh, duh. How did I not know? This year's gone so fast then, because I'm pretty sure I just watched it. You know when you sort of know in yourself that you just watched it? I'm really sure I just watched it. What? Has a year gone that quick? Far out. Far out. Okay, well, I'll definitely be watching because I love Eurovision. It's one of those things. And I've got someone I message all the way through Eurovision. We both message each other and she says, I like this one. Oh, yeah, I like that one. That one's good. Oh, that one's no good. No, that one's good. And we just spend 2 hours messaging each other and talking about the singers all the way through Eurovision. Any other time we don't speak. It's like we might ring each other once every 6 months or something, or go and have a lunch once every 3 or 4 months. But when Eurovision comes on, the whole night. I love Eurovision. I think it's fun. And it's great to see the talent from different countries. I really do love that. It's sometimes good to see some of those funny, weird songs come on as well, the weird ones. You watch the entries. I watch all of them, Franca, from day one. Sometimes I can't watch it at certain times. I'm busy, but I'll rewatch because I really love it. I love everything that I see on that show. Are you going to be on it, Franca? Are you singing? Are you singing on Eurovision, Franca? Do I get to see Franca singing on Eurovision? Is everyone going to see Franca singing on Eurovision? She's making this up now. I only ever watched the final note. I actually like watching it all. I like seeing the weird songs. You know, the weird ones that, we are the winners of Eurovision. Those kind of songs. Aren't they fun? You get to have a bit of a giggle. 1 year, Heavy Rock. That was an Italian band too. They won it. It was a heavy rock band. Was that last year? I think that was last year. The Italian band won it last year. I'm pretty sure it was last year. It might have been the year before. It was a heavy rock band. And it was actually a pretty good song too. Me sing. Come on, Franca, you can do it. You can do it. Excuse me, I'm going to have a drink. Cheers, everyone. I think you can do it. I don't know. Is there something on there? It's a camera. It's there. I can see it in the... No, it's the camera. It's the camera, I think. Excuse me, just talk amongst yourselves for a minute. There we go. I can see something on the screen. It was the camera. Oh, okay. Who's going into Eurovision this year that I can watch? I want to watch someone sing on Eurovision. I should get my son to enter. Apparently, you have to actually apply in your country, I think, to enter. I don't know how Australia got in, but they got in 2 years ago. Manskin, is that the one? Manskin? Yeah, they're an Italian group. And was it 2 years? I am so backwards. What is wrong with me? I'm so backwards. I'm like 2 years away from being normal. Hence the word normal. I don't know what that is. Oh, are you? Don't worry, Franca. You can do the dancing. You be one of the dancers, hun. You don't have to sing. If you don't want to sing, you can be one of the dancers. Or the stage prep. You can prepare the stage for the big heavy rock band. Doof, 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 doof. They'll come out. Doof, doof, doof. And there's Franca bringing in the tree or something. I don't know. The stage gear. Props. All right. How did I get so sidetracked? Franca. All right. So is there anyone having some issues with the sweater that they would like to talk about? If not, we're just going to upload the sweater as normal, either Thursday night or Friday night of this week will be the final night of the sweater. Breathe. Breathe. And then we will be doing the lining to the bag. Stage hand, is that what it's called? We just call it the prop guy. Or you can be the prop girl. We need a prop person. All right. Who wants to sing? And you can sing, hun. Anne, can you sing? Oh no, Angela, you can sing. I haven't even started the sweater yet. Oh, really? No, you don't. Don't start it, Teresa. You need to do my top for me when I send you the pattern. When I send you the pattern. And poor Karen's still waiting for the pattern for the Pretty's a Peacock blanket. Part 2. Almost done. One shoulder need to watch the tutorial for this part. Okay. You certainly do. I must admit, when I was creating in the past, I had to really focus on this part of creating. That's even reading off a pattern. I was so worried I was going to get this part wrong. When will that be? Next year? No, next year's too close. 2043. The Italians this year is good but won't win. How do you know they won't win? How do you know, Franca? Something that you know that we don't know? You know why they're not going to win? I'll tell you why. All right, get this. I'm going to sing Welsh Crochet on the stage. And I'm going to win. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that. But it would be funny, don't you think? Crazy crochet lady gets on stage. I'm at Eurovision crocheting. It could be fun. I could have a lot of fun. I don't care where it is. I'll have a lot of fun because I'm crocheting. So it doesn't even matter if I don't get chosen anything. She's such a whiny baby, isn't she? Whiny baby. All right. Can we get back onto the vest? Is that all right? Okay. Now, the reason I want to get back onto the vest, this vest is just, it better be good, this vest, eh? Everyone's saying, better be good. We're getting sick of hearing about it. All right, now, with the vest, well, have a wonderful day, evening, morning, wherever you are. You're off to bed. Tori, have a good sleep. Maybe we can get Harry Styles, and I will sing while wearing my vest, and I will finish eventually. You would so win crocheting and singing. I wouldn't win in the singing part. That's just like, oh, she's singing again. That's what they'll say. Oh, she's at it again. But I might win in the crochet. Hey, what if I lose in the crochet bit? I would be so sad. There you go. All right, getting back to the vest. Stop distracting me, Franca. Getting back to the vest. Would you like to see if it's an open vest? Because that looks like the one we're making so far. We've got 10 people saying open and 5 people saying scrap. Yeah. So if we're going to do an open vest, would you like to see it all in one color? Because I mentioned on my video the other day that we don't do a lot of gear all in one color. So I'm thinking, why not focus on maybe one color? Teresa, Harry Styles, no, please. Oh, you don't like Harry? I love Harry's singing. Watermelon Sugar. That's my favorite, that one. Yeah, that's my favorite. We've got one of these. Let's have a look. Group Mary, cool Mary. The craft. Oh, okay. YouTube's told me not to put that one up, Jody. Sorry, hun. That word, it classifies it as a bad word, Jody. Sorry, hun. So you might need to change that word. It's a new thing with YouTube. They're doing this on the live, which is not a bad thing because they tend to cut off a lot of bad words, which is a good thing. That just for them sounds like a bad word, but they don't know that's what we call us crocheters here. So heads up there. All one color says middle, and Jan says one color. So I'm going to put down one color or a combination of colors. So color, one. So far, people are saying one color or a combination. or maybe even a little bit of a highlight, but otherwise just one colour's fine. They say they are smart. I didn't even use the real letters. Seriously? Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, it's a new thing now, and it's come up on the live. Every time I start the live, it says that on the base. Now complying with new da 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 da. I don't even read it, to be honest with you, but I know I don't write anything bad or say anything bad. But some people do, and they don't like it. So there you go. Jody, are you sweat? No, she's not, darling. She's not. She's not exactly. Yeah, you're not allowed to say it, Franca. It's a word that's not allowed to be said, honey. That's what we call us crocheters, right? We know it because it's our jargon, but online it's not that jargon, it's another word that starts with H and ends with R. It's another word, right? Completely other word. So they don't like it said. Which, look, it's fair enough in one sense, but not in another, because we call ourselves that as that's our jargon. Really, it's our jargon. But who are we to complain? It keeps bad words out, I suppose. It keeps them out. It hides them away. I know you wouldn't say bad words, Jody. You're a sweetie. I don't know about you, Franca. I have to think about you. Troublemaker making us make this patchwork sweater. You better be finished that sweater, girl. Don't make me come over there to the UK. Don't make me get mad. I'm just getting angry. I'm just getting all yelly. All right, so let's go. Can we get back to the vest? Look how much drama this is. Now, the vest, at this stage, we have two people saying one colour. That's all. Okay, what's going on? Oh, here we go. Oh, you got it. Okay. We are... Well, I'm not going to allow that because I don't want to upset you too. So I'm going to leave it where it is, that post. Sorry, Franca. I'm sorry, Franca, but that's where it stays. All right, so getting back to the vest. At this stage, it looks like one colour. Now, I go like this because I'm planning on maybe using a colour from here. I don't know. There's a lot. You've got the red, you've got your green, you've got your peach, you've got your gold. What else is there? This is all acrylic, this one. But we could use wool and we could use cotton if you like. I won't be surprised if I finish before Franca. You'll definitely get it finished. Franca's not showing me any pictures. So I think middle, your picture's what I see on Instagram. They're looking gorgeous. Come over. I'm still working on the ribbing first. Don't be in a hurry, Franca. Your winter is not till... Well, your autumn is coming up soon, though, Franca. Be wary. Oh, no, you've got to have summer first, don't you? Your summer has to come first, and then autumn. So get it ready for autumn and winter, or fall in some countries, and winter, because you'll need it, because it's nice and warm and chunky. I love it. So far, I love it. When I say so far, because you don't know what it's going to be like once it's done. Oh, she's winging it now. No. I've done similar things like this before. I just change the yarns in the middle and hope for the best. The ribbing is winding me up. I'll take your time. Don't be in a hurry, Franca. I'm giving you a hard time like you gave me a hard time. My area is still spring. It's still spring there. Okay. Well, you take your time too, middle then. You're not in a hurry. But you know what? There's some nasty cold days in spring here in Melbourne too. The earlier part of spring is a lot of rain, a lot of cold, a lot of wind. The sun usually happens around, I don't know, late September, October. And even that's cold sometimes. So, yeah, we are in autumn still. We hit winter on the 1st of June, coming up very soon. Don't think we'll see snow, but I do believe it's going to be a very cold winter. And I don't care because I'll have my patchwork jumper to keep me warm. She's such a little baby, isn't she? So at this stage, we are doing a vest in one colour, open V vest with buttons. Now, to think of the colours. Now that I have a colour in mind, I pretty much know what I want to do. There's 3 patterns I have going at the moment. One I've kept for the open vest, one I've kept for the closed vest, and one I kept for, what was the other thing? Oh, I'm just playing with it at the moment, so I don't know what I'm going to put it on. Let's have a look. What else did we say? We said we're doing the wreath, yes, top down. Oh, that's going to come up soon. Mystery blanket, that's a bit further down. Shawl, the funny video, pet blanket, and yeah, okay. So we'll think about it. Let me stew over the third pattern. Might be the top down one. This year our weather has been cool and raining. It's yucky weather. I just live on vitamin D tablets because it's just don't get any sun. I don't get any sun. I don't get out. I have to go now as my phone battery is getting too low. Good day, everyone. You have a lovely day. Melody, be expecting your parcel be posted out tomorrow or Friday afternoon, the latest. But it will leave Melbourne this week. Time for me to go for a senior citizens dinner. Have a good rest for the week and catch up next time if possible. All right, Auntie T, we will see you soon. But for those of you who are still on, would you like to see in our vest, would you like to see an open stitch or a closed stitch? I'm working on both of them. So I think an open vest would be nice with a little bit of an open stitch, but hey, that's just me. What did I drop? Oh, I dropped a crochet hook. How dare you? You want to see my hook that I dropped? If I can find it. I've been using it. I'm using my foot to get it. Can you believe it? I'm not even wearing shoes. I'm wearing some flip-flops in some countries. Let's get it. It is the 8-ply, which I'm working on. That little warm winter vest for me. It's an 8-ply Knit Pro. And this is one that you will actually see upside down. This is one that you will actually see in some of our packs up the top there. You'll also see some metal ones and maybe some wooden ones, but usually I pop the Knit Pros in there. If you don't get a Knit Pro, it's just been unlucky, but usually I pop the Knit Pro. Have to go as well, says Middle. I'm packed up for, I packed up my crochet, yes. Closed stitch, says Middle. Both, says Franca. Both would be nice, actually. Oh no, the hooks ran away after hearing it go back to work again. Oh, don't you like it, Poppy? Whatever uses the most yarn. Oh, Jodie, you're hilarious. Don't worry, we've got 2 vests coming, darling. You're going to run out of yarn, trust me. I'm going to run out of yarn, definitely, because I just keep putting weight on and getting bigger and bigger. Maybe I'll lose some weight by the time we make the vest. I actually agree with Franca both. I like the idea of both. You can have like a double crochets and maybe some V's and some clusters. I really haven't decided. I have been playing with quite a few stitches lately anyways. What's the one I've been playing with where you do a row of double crochet, then you do a V-stitch row, then you do a clusters of 3 in the V-stitch. So it's like 3-row repeat. I've been working on that one. I'd like to see that in one of the vests. I'd like to see that in the open vest. I just gave you the pattern. Go away and make a vest. Come back and meet me in about 4 weeks. I don't know. I'm guessing. I've been playing with that pattern. What's the other 2 patterns I played with? Some of them have been some solid stitching. So some front posts, some back posts, and a little bit of solid stuff. I don't know whether I'll use that on the vest. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't decided, guys. I really haven't. I think a vest needs to be, if it's an open vest with buttons, you're going to have some ribbing here or something. The rest of the vest, in my opinion, needs to be a kind of base vest, a basic one. And then the ribbing highlights it. But that could be the other way around. It could be a real full busy vest and then a very mild ribbing. It could be that way too. I haven't really decided. It's something I need to play with. You agree with me now. Don't say that it too often. Oh, I can't get that. Don't say it too often. It will go to my head. Okay. All right. So that's what we're going to do over the next week or so. We're going to finish off some of the little wreath projects. I'm sorry, but the chopper's out, guys. Can you hear it? He's going to get lower. Can you hear him? It's very low. Actually, it's not that low. I can't hear the house shaking yet. I can't feel the house shaking, not hear it. He's gone. This is the time of day, guys, where the freeway gets a little busy. We have peak hour, obviously, now. And sometimes there's incidents on there and the chopper just flies around for like 10 minutes. I don't agree with... What's that? I don't agree with you. all the time. No, you don't. Middle, you don't. All right, so let's get back to what we're doing this week and next week. I think it's almost time to go. What did I say? We're going to do the, you can hear it now. There you go. We're going to do the joining of the sweater and the neck ribbing. Get excited, and then you'll be done. Very exciting. On Thursday or Friday, we're going to be doing the lining of the bag on Thursday or Friday or Monday, depending on my camera work. We're going to be doing the shorts or the lining on Monday. We're going to be doing a wreath project Tuesday and a wreath project Thursday, and I decided to not do the third wreath project just in case I run out of time next week, because the whole week I'm working on finishing off this so that you can have this as a tutorial as well the week later, the very first part of the week later. So I am looking at finishing it. I might use Aran weight for this. I don't know if I mentioned that we were going to use the 8-ply. I might use a 10-ply. I've got a whole lot of 10-ply left. So many skeins of the green and the blue and the, I don't know. There's a whole lot of 10-ply left. I don't know what I'm going to do with. Now that the sweater's done for me, all I have to do is use the red. But there's so many colours left, so I don't know. I will play it by ear, guys. I will have a little bit of a play with the Aran weight. I don't know. The ball is in my court this time as to whether we use Aran weight. What do you want to see? Do you want to see a 10-ply for the wreath, or an Aran weight, or a 4 weight? Do you want to see that? Personally, I want to get rid of it. So I really don't want to use the 8-ply. I want to use my 8-ply on it. I don't want to waste my 8-ply. As you know, I like the 8-ply. I like using my 8-ply for other things, but we'll see. I can have a play with both stitches and see which one, with both threads, and see which one looks good. I know the 10-ply will make it work up quicker, which is another good thing too. But I haven't decided. You can tell me what you want. Aran is good, says Middle. Okay, I've got plenty of Aran. What does everybody else say? I've heard one Aran so far. I'm going to put here Aran or DK weight, and you guys can help me out. I've got one Aran so far. What do you guys want to see in the wreath, the actual wreath itself? Aran, but also both. Yeah, Aran. You wouldn't mind seeing an Aran. Anyone else want to see Aran, or they want to see DK weight? Whatever you guys want. Your choice, says Jan. Well, I'm going to choose Aran so far. Thanks, Jan. Aran is all I get in this area. Okay, well, we've already chosen the Aran for you. I'm going to put your name down twice. Well, we know I'm voting for DK. Jamie's got DK. And McSee says DK. We've got 2 DKs, 3 Arans. But I actually like DK too. Don't you love it? DK and Aran weight. I like them both because I use them both. But 90% of what I use is DK. Green Butterfly says DK. That's 3 for 3. We've got 3 all so far. At this stage, it's, weighing up the options there. Cheers. Anyway. Whatever. We'll see how we go, hey? Let me play with the stitch either way. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think it'll be single crochets maybe, and then slip stitch in some edges to make the piece close up. I don't know. I haven't decided. I suppose I could do the single crochets in the round and then occasionally pop in a slip stitch so it closes up, or 2 single crochet together. I don't know. I have not decided, guys. I have not decided how I'm going to create it. DK, I have it coming out of my ears. Another one says DK. All right, well, look, you said Aran before, I think. I think you said Aran. Anyway, we've got 3 Aran, 4 DK. Looks like it's DK. Baby face. Baby face. Baby face. All right, guys, I'm going to head off. I really need a coffee. I should have made one before I came on. I'm hanging out. I'm starting to do, shakes. Don't count my comment. In the UK, it's easier to get DK 8-ply, but Aran is quicker. Yes. Thank you for the fun, Mary. Enjoy the rest of your week, everyone. Thank you very much, Jody. Guys, I'm going to head off. Let me have a play with the wreath anyway and see how I'm going to work that out. It's a little bit of a fiddly thing. Funnily enough, I'm enjoying making the sweater more than I'm enjoying that wreath. I really don't like the wreath. Thank you for joining me. My name is Mary. This is Well Crochet Designs. I will see everyone on our videos or on our live on Saturday morning. Don't forget to, like, subscribe, share, do all the fun stuff that you guys always do. And I love that. And it shows that you really want the channel to keep going. So thank you very much for those of you who have done that. I want to see everyone on Saturday, and ciao for now. Try to be good. Bye all.